So yesterday we went through how to draw the basic shapes of facial features. We then looked at the proportion of the face and where everything lines up. And then finally we looked at how to draw a detailed version of an eye. If you haven't looked at these tutorial videos, you need to do so in your own time. You'll find them on the PowerPoint that's attached to Daymap. Today what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to draw a nose in more detail and then how to draw a mouth in more detail. So please make sure that you've got this sheet in front of you that says how to draw facial features. So start off by drawing very, very lightly, so not hard at all, but very lightly those basic shapes that are on the other side of the page. So again, the circle, the small circle on the side, and the small circle on the side. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to connect it up a little bit. This is just a very basic shape, and it's probably suiting a nose that's more like a button nose than anything else. I'll show you how we can elaborate on it to make it look like a complete nose that's face on though. So what we're going to do, press a little bit harder than you have your basic shapes. We're going to just outline that bottom part of the nose there, and then you're going to come up and you're going to create a bit of a tear shape, a bit of a seed shape, and do the same on the other side. Okay, these two seed or tear shapes are your nostrils. Then what we're going to do is we're going to connect the edge of your nostril here around and up like that. Connect up around like that. Then you can colour in your nostrils. Again, not feeling so great. This isn't looking so good, but you get the basic idea of what your nose should look like. Then you can start adding some tone in places. So imagine my sun is coming from this direction here. I'm thinking I'm going to have a bit of shadow on this side of my nose, so I'm going to add that in. I'm going to have some shadow that comes up here. Notice how I'm not doing it. Let me just make this a bit darker. Notice how I'm not going to be drawing a straight line up and down like that. I'm going to erase that because that looks terrible. Instead, what I'm doing is I'm adding tone to the side of the nose by adding lines that go in the direction of the shape. Remember how when we drew the orange, I told you all that you had to almost as if you were patting the shape and you had to do your lines around in that direction. Same with the nose. Make your lines go in the direction that the nose should be going in. I don't know whether I'm making any sense, but that's okay. Okay, bit more shading. Maybe some shading here if it's a button nose like I have. But button noses are pretty rare. So maybe you don't want to have a button nose. I don't know. Alright, there we go. And we have a bit of a nose. There's different ways that you can draw noses, and I will get you all to do a little bit of research on this. You can have a look on other YouTube videos. Just search up how to draw a nose, and you'll be able to see different ways that you can do this. Okay, fantastic.